Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to a pickup. Today I'm gonna show you how to create a responsive model using Bootstrap 3. So here is my file. You can see here model.html, and I'm going to create a model using Bootstrap 3. As you can see here, I have one h1 tag inside my body and one button for toggling that model, and the type of the button is button, and I have given some classes to this button like button info, and this would be the button large, and this would be at the center of the page. Using center block class, I'm aligning this button to the center at the page. So these all classes are of Bootstrap. These are Bootstrap classes. You can use this to make your button like this. You can see here this won't work now because we haven't created a model yet. So let's jump in and let's create a model. So firstly I'm gonna take one div class, and I would like to give the model class to this div tag, and also I'm gonna give the ID to this model div tag, this ID, because we are targeting data target my model. So this button will target to this ID my model, and the data toggle will be model, and these all are the Bootstrap classes. So inside this div tag I'm gonna take another div tag which will be model dialog, and inside this div tag let's take another div tag called model content, and inside this div tag let's take one more div tag, and let's give the class name as model header. So this will be the header of the model. I'll show you one example here. W3 Schools is the best website for learning HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, SQL. These all courses are available on W3 Schools. You could refer this. So in the example at W3 Schools, it is shown that when you click this button, this is the model header, and the close button is here, and this is the model body, and at last at the bottom of this model, this is the model footer. When you click these two buttons, the model will disappear from the screen. So using these classes we are going to create our model. So this is not the code which we are using in our model. We are also creating a form in the model. So in model header let's give one button first, and that button will be for the model, will work like a close button for the model. Let's give class as close, and let's give data attributes as data dismiss equals to model. When you click this button, the model will disappear, the model will get close. Let's refresh this and let's check it out. Yeah, the model is here. And when we give the title for this model, let's assign this h4 tag with the class like model title, and the model title will be Bootstrap model. Let's save this and let's hop to the browser, refresh it again. As you can see here, the Bootstrap model, the title is showing here at the model. This button is not appearing on our model because we haven't give the close symbol, which is this one, ampersand times semicolon. Let's save this, refresh it again, let's click this button. Yeah, you can see here our closed button is now appearing on the screen. Let's close this. So we are done with the model header part. Let's move to the model body part, and let's give the class name as model body, and inside this body, firstly I'm gonna take one h4 tag, and I'm gonna say responsive model using Bootstrap 3. Let's save this and let's hop to the browser, refresh it again. As you can see here, this h4 tag is present inside the body of the model. And let's take another p tag and let's assign this p tag. Let's put some content, dummy content, lorem ipsum, lorem. As you can see here, this is the dummy content. I'm gonna remove these all lines and I'm gonna give full stop here. So this is the dummy p tag which I have put in my model body, and after giving this p tag, let's give another h4 tag and let's say danger links. You could give anything inside your model. And now I'm giving one button. This is all the content which is present in our model body, and now I'm giving one button, and href would be hash, and the class will be button md. Button md means medium button. There are 4 kinds of button in Bootstrap. Button XS means extra small, SM means small, MD means medium, and LG means large. So button danger, and let's give don't click this, or you can give danger button. Let's save this and let's hop to the browser and we'll see the changes. As you can see here, the danger button is appearing on the screen in the model body. And after doing this, I'm gonna take another h4 tag and I'm gonna say information of model, and I'm gonna take one anchor tag similar to the above one, but now I'm gonna give this link. Instead of giving hash, I'm gonna give this one, and I'm gonna give class button medium button info. This is also another class called button info. In the previous button we have used button danger, and now we are using button info, and I'm gonna give more info. Let's save this and let's see the changes. As you can see here, when you click this button, we are redirecting to the W3 schools page. Let's back to the page, and you can see here information of model. And now I'm gonna take another anchor tag, and before taking anchor tag, I would like to take one p tag, and inside this anchor tag I'm gonna take one anchor tag which is for the information of model. Click here. So I'm giving this one, getbootstrap.com. This is a website, official website of Bootstrap. You could visit this website and you can explore the components of Bootstrap. As you can see here, these all are the components: pagination, breadcrumbs, navbar, input groups, drop downs, button groups. You can explore these all options at getbootstrap.com. As you can see here, the code is also available here. You could use this in your projects. This is a good website if you are a beginner. So I'm gonna copy this link and I'm gonna give it here, and we'll see for more info. Let's save this and let's back to the page, refresh it again and click this button. You can see here, click here. When you hover on the click here text, it is showing a link at the bottom of the screen, getbootstrap.com/component/button groups. So when you click this, it is redirecting to that page. So now I'm gonna use one HR tag, and below this HR tag I'm gonna use one form, and I'm gonna give form horizontal class to this form, because I'm going to create one form inside model. Here you can see here, this is the HR tag, which is a line, and below that above that HR tag I'm gonna give one P tag, and I'm gonna say I'm gonna give a class called text muted. The text will be muted, which is present inside this P tag. Hope you understand about model so far. Let's save this and let's hop to the browser. As you can see here, it is in a muted format. Text muted is also a class of Bootstrap. So inside this form I'm gonna take one div tag called form group, and inside this form group let's take one label, and let's assign that label with the class called control label. These all classes are of Bootstrap. These are the Bootstrap classes which you could use when you are creating models or when you are creating forms. Control label column MD2 means I am indicating that I am representing here this label will take only 2 columns on the medium size screens, and this label is of control label, means this is a class which you could use while dealing with your forms. So I'm gonna give for name. This label is for the name element, and I'm gonna give name, and below this label let's take another div tag and let's assign that div tag with column MD10. You might be wondering why I am taking 10 columns here, because in one row we have 12 different columns. So I have already taken 2 here, and the remaining 10 columns I am taking here. And inside this div tag I'm gonna take one input element, and I am assigning with the class called form control, as this input element will control the form. And also I'm gonna give ID equals to name. As you can see here, this label is for the name, and this label is representing this input element. So I'm gonna give type equals to text. Let's save this and let's hop to the browser, refresh it. As you can see here, this is the label and this is the input type, and you could also give placeholder your name. Inside that input element this text will appear. Let's save this and let's hop to the browser and let's refresh it again, as you can see here. So let's copy down this div group, form group, and let's paste it here, and let's change this name to email and this name to email, because the first element in our form is name and the second element would be email. In my case, you could take anything and paste email here, copy this and paste email here. The type would be email. This is a format of forms in HTML5. You could give type equals to text, type equals to credit card, type equals to email. There are a lot of options available in HTML5. These all are the attributes. So I'm gonna give email here, your email, and after email I'm gonna take message, and this one is msg, message. Instead of using input element, we'll use text area element. You might have heard about text area. Basically this element is used for the messages, for the message input elements. We cannot use input element for the message. We have to use text area element, and also we have to remove the type equals to text attribute from here, and we have to give rows equals to 4, and for will be message. Your we cannot give placeholder as well, because this element is a text area element. We have to use this. Save this and hop to the browser, refresh it again. As you can see here, the name is the first element which is present in our form, email and the message, and finally we are going to give one button below this text area, and that button will be of button md, button success. This button will be sent. After filling all the forms, I am giving after filling all the fields of form, I am giving send button. So let's give this, and also I am giving pull left, means it will be left aligned. The button will be left aligned. As you can see here, below this form the send button is here. Now we have completed the model body part. As you can see here, this is the model header and this is the model body. Inside model body I have given these things, and after giving model body, let's take model footer, another div tag for model footer. Inside this model footer, firstly I'm gonna take a button and I'm gonna give class as button md, button default, and the type of this button would be button, and data dismiss would be model. Let's give this close. This button will close the model. I will show you how it works. Yeah, you can see here, when you click this button, this model will get closed. Yeah, it is working. And beside this button, I'm gonna take another button tag and I'm gonna give button md, button success, or button primary. You could take button primary, and the type of the button will be button, and I'm gonna give the name of the button is save. Let's refresh this and let's click open model. Yeah, the two buttons are present in the model footer. Hope you understand about the model, how you can create responsive model using Bootstrap 3. So please like and share my videos. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video.